You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. In today's video, I'm throwing the Insanity for my very first time. It is 173 grams fission plastic. I'm also throwing a Defy, not my first time. I have a Neutron one, but this is the new special edition fission one, 161 grams, so kind of a light guy. And then the most anticipated disc release from MVP so far this year, I think. I don't remember what all they've come out with. Ooh. Fission time lapse. That might have been it. But maybe not after this video. It's the Neutron Trail. James Conrad's new disc, 10.5 -1-1. I'm super excited to throw all three of these because I want to do some testing. I want to see if there's a big difference between 9 to 11 speed for me, distance-wise. I want to see if 10.5 -1-1 flies at all similar to a 9.5 -2-2. I think that's the numbers. I'm not sure. If not, these are the correct ones. And then the Defy. I have a Neutron one, 164 grams, Neutron plastic, beat in. And so it definitely is a little bit more flippy now. I have a feeling that's what this is gonna be like. I really feel like the Trail could have got its own video, but I think this is like a more fun way to shoot a video. I'm gonna do some warm-up shots because I wanna see if this, I have so many discs in my hand, hold on. Gonna do a couple warm-up shots even though I don't really need it. It's 85 degrees out and 85% humidity at 8:30 in the morning. So I think the basket's like 375, 380. I'm gonna throw this Vanish I got from the OTB Open Drop as just like my first shot to warm the arm up because it's an 11 speed, but it's a 5 -3-2. And it didn't fly like that when I did the review of it. Neutron Defy, I feel like it's gonna fly very similar to that throw. Yeah, pretty much the same, a little lower. Okay, starting off with the Insanity, 174 gram fission. Someone told me that was gonna be super flippy and I didn't believe them. We're saving the Trail for last, I have to. Fission Defy. Oh my. I actually didn't throw that as hard as the other ones, and it went just as far. At least it didn't feel like it. Okay, Trail. The one I've been waiting for. There hasn't been a James Conrad disc that came out that I didn't like yet. Oh my goodness. That had more flip for sure than... Oh my gosh, it went 20 feet farther. I'm not going to be throwing all 5 discs off every tee. I'm going to focus on the main 3 we talked about, and that might like dwindle down to like 2 discs and then 1 disc towards the end, because I think some of them might... I really just want to throw the Trail a bunch, especially now. That was... When I said 20 feet farther, it was way farther. So here's the Vanish that I first threw. Neutron Defy. Fission Defy that I felt like I threw not as hard as the Neutron one, which is awesome. All right, Trail went like 24 feet farther than the Fission Defy. Really fun hole here. The basket is up on top of that rock. Starting off with the Insanity again, putting him on hyzer. I'm gonna try and get this one to flip though. Oh, not a chance, nose up. The Trail I feel like is gonna flip, especially if I don't throw it nose up. It kind of did in the first throw though, didn't it? Like, what do I mean I think I saw it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, we'll see how close that actually was. With the Fission Defy, the stamp, amazing. It's kind of sharp on the edges here. Not something you really see from MVP. That's tried to stand up. I don't really know how far that last hole was, but the Trail and the Defy were both the same distance, about 20 feet short of the basket, so wasn't really a chance for that ace to happen like I thought. By the way, Disc Golf Deals USA is who sent both of these out to me before they came out so I can get this video up for you. Decide if you want to purchase it. If you do want to order one of these, or any disc for that matter online, use the link in my description. You're gonna... I just spit sweat. Use the link in my description. You're gonna get 10% off your whole order. I get a kickback. You're supporting the channel, so if you order through there, thank you. Send me a message on Instagram or let me in the comments if you picked one of these up and which one. And 2 throws into this video, I'm gonna tell you, you should probably pick up a Trail. Gonna try forehand with all 3 of these, going from 9, 10 to 11 speed. Little wobble. Got the distance though. almost. The trail does have slight dome to it, which I like MVP for their flat discs so I can forehand and backhand everything because my forehand's not as good. This feels okay in the hand forehand. It's not like too domey where it's uncomfortable. Like the Neutron time lapse, even the Fission one, doesn't feel good in my hand because of how domey it is for forehand. Just not a fan of that personally. Oh. Wow, that was a lot of hookup. Oh my goodness, so much hookup. That was way short. If that looked like it was in, not a chance either. Okay, now that I've thrown these a few times, I feel like I can trust them all to not flip over. And so we're going to throw one more hyzer shot. I know it's kind of been boring, just hyzer shots pretty much. We're gonna throw one more hyzer shot towards these practice baskets and then go back to hole 1 from the longs and do at least 3 throws with all of them. Like hyzer again, boring, flat shot and hyzer. See what kind of flights we get out of them. And then we'll do another throw for like the distance competition. Which one of those could be, but I wanna make sure they're good throws. So I'm gonna not try and throw super far, just throw smooth. But here we'll try and give it a bit more on hyzer. And put it nose down. Oh, that flipped up. Oh, drop down and go in. That might be hard to see. Got the nose angle right, so that's probably why that flipped up. And it was a nice flip up. It was like hyzer flip and then went just pushing straight, like flipped up fast, but it didn't keep turning. I really liked it. Trail stood up to flat as well, but it took it longer to get there. Which that's gonna be nice in the woods for sure. So would the Insanity, not like it wouldn't be. If I didn't tell you, the numbers for the Defy are 11.5 minus 1.3. Which that also flipped up. And I don't think it went as far as either of those two. Real quick, off the shelf, that 161 gram Fission Defy feels like it flies like this beat-in 164 gram Neutron one. I thought this was 167 my whole life. Oh, that was so bad. See up, see up, see up. Ah! None of them fly like this Vanish. Oh, it tried so hard. Oh, it finally did it. Wow. I really wanted to be a fan of that disc. When I did the review of it, I think the flight numbers are still in my head. It's probably a great disc. I know this video is not about that Vanish. I'm just kind of coming back to it in case you saw the review I did of it where I wasn't like, I don't know. It was a hot day like this and the video didn't go well. But it also feels kind of sharp on the edges like that Fission Defy. And so those are probably the only two that I've picked up straight out of the box from MVP that are like sharp. So, all right, we're actually gonna start off with a flat shot. These are gonna be smooth. I don't know percentages, throws, 70, sounds good. 70% throws. Just try and make sure I get the release angle right. Throw them both flat and then I'll gauge the distance, but it's really more about flight, not how far we're throwing today. Except the last shot, that's an actual distance shot. Maybe I won't gauge the distance. I'm scrambled eggs up here today. I'm dying. I had to wait about 35 minutes for my camera lens to stop fogging up before I could shoot this video. Fission Insanity. There's the turn, there's the fade. That's beautiful. Under the basket. I feel like I threw that harder on hyzer earlier today. And it didn't go as far. It was my first throw of the day. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Oh, that slipped right out of my hand. Worst part of shooting disc golf videos is when stuff like that happens, you have to walk down, get it, throw it again. Little bit of turn, little bit of turn, lot of turn, subtle fade. Whew, went far. I used to not be a big fan of Fission plastic. It's definitely grown on me lately. The Neutron one was the only one that slipped out of my hand. I also think that MVP, you swapped the names on your molds. I think the Vanish is the Defy and the Defy is actually the Vanish. So if you need to go double check that. Flat trail. It's so straight. Oh my gosh, subtle little fade. Oh, you know what? Something just made sense. Oh, that hit the grass, not the concrete. Cool. The throws over here when I was throwing towards the practice baskets, I said that the Insanity flipped up faster than the trail, but they still had like I think the same release and the same amount of flip up, just difference over time. And so I think that's where you can really see the -2 come in for the 9-speed, where it flipped up to flat like fast and then went, versus the trail where it flipped up to flat, but it took a little bit more. So maybe that's like a thing you can start thinking about with numbers too, if the numbers on the disc are correct. I like flight numbers. One more time to see if this vanish isn't a fluke or not. If you came here for just the trail or just the Defy, my bad, but I like throwing discs. This could help you, who knows? Okay, there it is. You just gotta throw it flat and nose down. Still, it's not as flippy as the Defy. All right, turn you to the left a little bit. We're gonna throw these on Anheuser. I can already tell you that the trail is making the bag. Like, it's a fact. It might even replace 2 discs. Nice big swooping shot. Caught back up the stability. Why can't I talk? Didn't throw those as hard though. I was kind of nervous of that one holding too long and going into that deep stuff. I don't think the trail's gonna do that, so we're gonna throw this one harder. Oh, I didn't get that enough, I don't think. Okay, the trail was a lot more Anheuser, just held it the whole way. It's such a straight disc. That's incredible. I threw that one the hardest for sure. Oh, if that swoops out, I like that. Long. I forgot to mention, so the basket's 380, the Insanity and the trail both went 380, the Defy went like 390, 395 on those, the flat shots. Okay, so the Defy was the only one to go the same distance, Anheuser and flat. Those flat shots just made me fall in love with disc golf all over again. Like, to watch them fly out of the hand, just like, 'cause I think they were all flat. I slowed it down for you. If they weren't, you know. It's really hard for me to tell when I throw, because sometimes I'll like throw and I think it's completely flat. I go back to edit and it's like not. But it's so much fun to watch a disc fly like these 3 just did. Slowly turning, slowly fading. Maybe one's turning more than the other, but still just that flight is, I don't know, it's my favorite flight to watch. A disc just, I think the Fission Defy is gonna be great for people that want a distance driver that's lightweight and also gonna get a little bit of turn, but also have fade. Like the -1.3, I don't think is completely there, at least for my arm speed, which is 11 speed the disc is, and I don't, why did I do that? I'm not any more clean. But yeah, the trail, such a straight disc. Like, you're gonna get turn and fade, but it's not gonna be anything crazy. Like, you saw it, it's amazing. Throwing on Heiser too, it like slowly wants to try and stand up, this is gonna be like, you're pushing Heiser, go far, disc. No matter how you throw it, I feel like. The Fission Defy, I just talked about. Fission Insanity, 174 gram, 173, my bad. This is a beauty. Like, I want all of these just in my bag, but I don't need all of them. We're gonna see which one goes farther. Oh, that was so weak. The timing was off. That's gonna go as far as it did when I threw it slow and flat. It's crazy how far discs go when you just throw them smooth. Yeah, same distance. This is not the distance shot. This is just for fun now. That's a distance shot. Just kidding. Okay, so all of those went like 390, 395. It's just crazy how form makes such a difference. Like, I felt like my releases were not the best on any of those, and my releases on the slow smooth ones were great, and they were in like 15 feet of each other. Only the amount of like oomph, like how much I had to try to get those ones to go farther was significantly more and less consistent. So I don't really know what to do right now. I'm like super hot and gross. We're gonna throw these on that Heiser flip line again. Not as much Heiser, in between power of the flat and the trying to throw a real hard shot. That feels better. Just like out of my fingers felt better. Can already tell you it's farther. Yeah. I like it. I like it like that. The trail I don't think is gonna have as much flip now. And so I think flat and hard is just gonna be fine with it too. It's gonna come out slight Heiser because that's what's comfortable to me. Oh, and nose up. Oh, but it's okay. Maybe it's just high and not nose up. It definitely turned as much. Oh, and it went so... It went farther. It definitely went farther. The trail... I got a little nervous because I saw it like turn. Do we have a headwind? Kinda like this. That felt great too. That was lower. If it would have had the height, I think it would have went farther. I mean, of course, right? I'm so good at disc. Okay, had time to reflect when walking down to get these. Back to the form thing I was talking about real quick. I think what's happening when I throw smooth is I have way more spin, and that's what's keeping the disc up in the air longer, versus when I try and throw it super hard, I don't get as much spin, and the gap of like speed isn't that much either. So it's not like it's going to go far just because of speed. Yep, I just need to throw smoother and give it spin. Look at that. Oh my gosh! Like, it's fine if it's 10 feet shorter and an easier, more consistent throw. That's parked again. That disc is parked this hole twice today. Come here, trail. Put in the comments if I should get this dyed. Oh, that was such a bad throw. Oh my gosh. Those red fission discs are freaking magnets. Why couldn't the trail do that? I'm like, I'm gonna bag the trail. It's the worst throw. Is it me being a fanboy and wanting the new thing? Probably. Okay, so 3 more shots. I'm gonna throw the trail first so I don't mess anything up thinking about the second throw. And then we'll throw the other 2. Then this video is gonna be over. If you're getting a disc online, use the link in the description and go to discgolfdealsusa.com. Pick one of these up. Thank you if you do. I know some of you order from there with my link, even if you're not getting the disc I review. Some of you get discs that I've never even thrown. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Makes me feel good, and plus they send out more discs, so you get more content. Final thoughts. The trail is definitely the one making the bag. I think it's the one I'm going to be able to trust more. The Defy hasn't been untrustworthy to me, but when I'm picking it up, I feel like I don't know if it's going to turn too much or if it's going to be perfect. This is a mind game thing. I feel like the trail is going to have like less left to right movement and be more consistent in the long run, especially when I throw it more. The Insanity, I really want to bag it. I just don't feel like I need it with some of the other discs I have. We'll see. It might end up making it one day. Oh, short, way short. Threw that one nose up a little bit. Throw a nose up a lot. Wow, why are they short now? I'm weak, throwing too much. If you're still here, appreciate you. There we go, that was a good throw. Is the Defy the one that should go in the bag? Should go in the bucket. Oh, it hit the concrete. Might have been wrong. I'll give you an update in the future what I keep in. I like that Vision Defy a lot, actually.